Hey guys, parafireboy here. Welcome to my first YouTube video. I don't really want to call it a premiere. I'm not necessarily trying to start a channel. This is just something I've always wanted to do. So I guess we can call it a pilot episode. How's that? I don't know where this is going. We're just going to have fun and see what happens. But I'm sitting here right now on the west shore of Lake McDonald in Glacier National Park. It's about 1.2 million acres. It's absolutely incredible. It's a huge park, all sorts of wildlife, grizzly bears, moose, elk, everything in between. I am here right now because it's dinner time, and what better thing to have in the outdoors but a ration, or MRE. MRE is kind of a specific to American military rations, but tonight I'm going to have a Canadian IMP, individual meal pack. I got this from a friend of mine, a Canadian trucker, CT. If you've ever watched his videos, he's got a lot of great stuff. I'll put a link down below, but anyway, CT, thank you for this, much appreciated. Let's get down to it. So these come in a case of 10. Some NATO countries issue 24-hour packs. Canada and the United States are not amongst those. Their traditional rations are individual. I want to show you guys how this is. They're packaged like that. The dessert and the main kind of sit on the outsides, and then in between are all the other miscellaneous accessories and goodies and all that. Oh, this is the 2019 pizza pasta. This is a compressed napkin, or a maple mint, as they like to call them. It's a fruit cocktail. You got your hamburger bun. Main. This is 258 grams, so sizable. But there's your pizza pasta. Peanut butter. Got some raspberry jam. Got your teriyaki beef jerky from the Great Canadian Meat Company. I used to find it just tough as leather, but I came to realize it's because it's not quite as processed as some of the American stuff. They're more actual just strips of beef, but the flavor is really good. Orange beverage powder. Of course, I like you, Canada. You give us 2. Kit Kat Chunky. Nescafe Sweet and Creamy. I actually like these. Sorry, Smitty. Another friend of mine that does YouTube reviews does not like these. I don't know. I'm typically just a black coffee kind of guy, but if I'm camping or hiking, or like I'm doing now, I don't mind it. Smitty's got some good videos as well. I'll stick a link to his channel also down below. Matches. Little pouch of Tabasco sauce. Nice long plastic spork. Napkin. Plain and simple. I gotta say though, you could patch a dang cot with these things. Little pack of Tic Tacs. And this is one of my favorite features of a Canadian IMP. It's a beverage bag, but what makes it different than the US beverage bag is this thing, it's got a special bottom on it, so once it's full, it will actually stand on its own. And I don't know. Natick, if anybody from Natick is watching this, please take note. So this is kind of just a brown paper exterior. Inside's got kind of you can almost call it a foil, kind of a lining to help with preservation. They've actually upgraded these. I can't remember which year, but in the last couple of years, they've switched to a different kind of pouch. It's actually resealable. It's got a little Ziploc thing on it, so they're definitely progressing. But, all right, let's get stuff opened up. All right, so one of the downsides of this compared to the US MRE is the lack of, at least in the 2019s, the lack of a heating method. So I kind of cheated. I did bring along a couple US flameless ration heaters, so just for the sake of simplicity. Go away, bug. Nature's great until it starts buzzing you. So I'm just going to pop this bad boy in a flameless ration heater. And I got my little ration heater here. This is just the standard FRH flameless ration heater that you'd find in a US MRE. However, I've had a couple Chinese rations in the past, and they come with these little kind of a foam insulated sleeve. I hold on to these because they make really good insulating sleeves to stick your meal in when you've got your FRH working. Just kind of helps retain that heat a little bit better. So little ration hack there. We're just gonna plop her down right there. We're gonna make up some of this orange beverage powder. I can hear that FRH going in the background. That's firing right up. I didn't see what production year that thing was, but not gonna have to add any salt to it. I've come to find the Canadian beverages, I really like them. They tend to have again, kind of a simpler ingredients list. They actually use sugar versus a lot of the artificial stuff you'll find, and yeah, that FRH is just rocking. I'm running out of tree. All right, well, while that's cooking, I'm gonna have a little PBJ with the hamburger bun. These are just quite literally a hamburger bun. And I gotta say, I like these. I like these, and I like the tortillas both. I like them a lot better than I don't like the wheat snack bread that you'll find in some of the US stuff. Bread's a little bit dry. It crumbled up just a little bit as I was breaking it up there. Not bad. Kind of look around once in a while. This is prime grizzly bear country. I actually had to cut my hike short this morning because there was a sow grizzly and 2 cubs that was right up ahead. Again, this is just nothing fancy, just a typical smooth peanut butter. Some of the stuff out there can be pretty runny. This is looking good. Oh, I can smell that raspberry. Yeah. You see that? Oh, that raspberry flavor is good. I like that. Again, the bread's kind of dry, kind of crumbly, but with the peanut butter and the jam on there to kind of bind it all together, and yeah, no, that's nothing wrong with that at all. While that's cooking, heating up, we're gonna go ahead and have some of the fruit cocktail. I just finished up the PBJ. Again, that raspberry, just wow, just a clean flavor. It doesn't have any kind of funky aftertaste. It just tasted very natural, and I like it. Anyway, this is 155 grams, so pretty decent little side dish there. Well, see a lot of it's like a lot of pears, peaches. It smells pretty typical of any kind of like fruit cocktail you'd buy canned at the grocery store. But looks like it's got a, I don't know if I'd call that a heavy syrup, but pretty decent there. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I take that back. There's a little piece of a cherry there. Oh yeah, that FRH is still just rocking along there. Oh yeah, she's warm. She's warm. But I have never had this menu before, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. Oh man, that smells amazing. It smells like pepperoni sausage and tomato sauce and pasta and all sorts of unhealthy, amazing goodness. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's more of an Italian sausage. Oh, it actually has a little heat to it. I'm not a huge spicy guy, but it's not too bad though. It's got just enough, it's got just a little heat to it to kind of make its presence known, but not distract from the flavor of the sausage either. And we've got some pasta, got some rotini. The pasta's done well. It's not overly soggy or undercooked really. It's kind of just right. Well, that's really good. Boy, they give you a lot of sausage too. Sometimes the pasta to meat ratio is a little off, but there's a lot of sausage in there. It's almost more than the pasta. So I'm gonna try just the sauce here, get a better take on that. I like the sauce. It's not a overly sweet sauce. It's nothing like a Chef Boyardee or anything that's so sugared up. It's a little light on seasoning, but it has a very natural tomato kind of a flavor to it. It's got the right amount of salt to it, but as far as like Italian seasonings, it's pretty light on those, but I don't mind that. Yeah, that's good stuff. It's not bad. Kind of tastes like a tang, kind of a orange powder like that. Not bad though. It's kind of a clean finish to it. It doesn't leave that funky aspartame kind of aftertaste to it. Have a little dessert. That's what's so fun about foreign rations. You get to experience some foods that you may not have in your country, especially if you can get your hands on like European stuff. Well, the chocolate's in great shape here. This obviously has been stored pretty cool. It's a pretty decent hunk there. It's good. I mean, it's a Kit Kat bar, supersized essentially, and I like Kit Kat bars, so yeah, good stuff. All right, last but not least, I'm gonna have some of the teriyaki beef jerky. Holy cow. So come back in episode 2 when I have this open. So these are just kind of come in little chunks. Seasoning's really good. I definitely like the teriyaki better than just the plain, the original. Again, it's a little tougher if you're used to like American beef jerky. Just let it warm in your mouth for a minute. But they seem a lot more natural. A lot of the beef jerky out there is kind of processed and formed, and yeah, not bad. It's a 50-gram container of that, so kind of a nice little snack on the go. Now the other stuff, obviously there's one more orange beverage powder. I'm not going to have that right now. Still got to finish the one I already made, so not going to make that up. I'm not going to make up the coffee. It's 18:20, so it's 6:20 p.m. If I make this now, I will regret it come bedtime. So, anyway, thanks for watching. It's been fun. Again, if you've never been up to Glacier National Park, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite places on earth. Stay tuned. Maybe there'll be a episode 2. Maybe not. We'll see how this one turns out. But anyway, thanks for watching.